Just so good. G'day adventurers, we're back for a hike trail, the Joseph and Dulcie Nannup Trail today along the Serpentine River. And they used to live in bush camps nearby, Joseph and Dulcie. They fed their families off fish from these rivers, and there's a few lakes around here as well. And the trail's been named in honor of them. It's like 7 Ks out and back, so return trip. Snakes live here apparently. Not this time of year, it's a lovely overcast June day, and I've just been down in Bunbury picking up a awesome she oak slab for my other channel, the Timber Turner, my Timber Works YouTube channel, which has 6 followers. So if you like woodwork, head on over. Anyway, shameless plug over. I was hoping there'd be a lot of bird life here, and we're off to a good start. But this is where we are. It looks like it's going to be a lot of concreted trails and boardwalks over swampy, lakey areas, so should be a fairly easy walk. There's a few people down here in just like normal shoes, but no, it was just on my way home, so I thought I'd stop in and give it a crack. It looks really nice. Let's go have a look. adventurers, I have just caught some dolphins in the river, which is, I was a little bit excited, to say the least. So I spent a bit of time there following them up the river at a nice distance as to not disrupt them. It was very, very cool. One of the coolest things I've caught on camera so far. But yeah, this is a pretty cool hike. I would suggest coming and doing the James and Dulcie Nannup hike or trail. It's not really a hike, it's nice and flat and stuff, but yeah, it's just in Pinjarra, so not that far from Perth, especially if you live on the south side of Perth. And if you're coming home from a trip down south or something and coming up Southwest Highway, it's only a couple of minutes off the main highway, off Southwest Highway, so definitely worth the walk and the drive. Well, that section was pretty cool. We've just come into like this little wider open track area, and we're kind of doubling back on ourselves from where we were walking along the path to being along the river. So it's it's pretty cool, and it looks like it opens up into a spot where we can see the river. So let's go have a look. As far as hiking goes, this isn't one of the most exciting actual walks, but the bird life absolutely makes up for it here. You will have seen some drone footage then of a white-faced heron. At least I think it was. If I'm wrong, I'll put up what it actually is if I can find out. But yeah, absolutely incredible. I've seen some really like completely white herons. Seen that, what I think is a white-faced heron. There were baby ducks earlier, some little black and white birds that were wading through the water with like red colored legs. Baby ducks, did I say that already? Probably. There's massive pelicans. Just absolutely awesome. And the river and the wetlands here are just alive with fish. Every time you walk up, there's all these little things. I think that might have been what the dolphins were chasing. Obviously, the reason James and Dulcie Nannup were living on this Serpentine River, and it's full of fish and lots of things to eat. And I'm sure the muddy banks are full of worms and stuff to use for bait. So it's just very, very cool.
They look just like me, but summer is ending and I'm never leaving. Tofino, you're gone and I have torn apart, patched it up again. You're gone.
So this next bit of the trail goes through like a bit of town. There's some boat dockings here, there's jetties every like 30, 40, 50 metres. Bit of parkland and barbecues and stuff. But it goes out to the spot where the Serpentine River joins Geogrup Lake in a big nature reserve. So that's where we're headed, and then we'll go back because that's the end of the trail. So it goes from where we started to the Lake Geogrup, or I don't know how you say it, how you pronounce it. That's what I'm going with. But yeah, hopefully we go off into a bit more less suburban area in a sec. But we'll see. There's pelicans everywhere here. There's another one just a bit further up. They're just really hard to catch on camera because when you go close to them, they bloody run away, and it takes too long to run away. They fly away, and it takes too long to get the drone out. By the time I get the drone out, they're gone, and I don't particularly want to disrupt them too much. I tried not to get too close to the grey heron earlier, white-faced heron. Didn't want to upset it. I will say one thing before I put the drone up in the air and show you where the river goes into the lake. It's great that local shires and local councils put these kind of boardwalks in so that you can access places like this. Thank you, local councils. I'm not sure what council we're in or what shire we're in, but I'll put it up on the screen. Pinjarra, Shire of Pinjarra maybe? Alright. Shout out to local councils and shires that put in cool stuff like this. If you work in a shire or a council that don't do cool stuff like this, lift your game.
In the highs and in the lows, mountain tops and seas below, I know we'll always find a way home. City lights that burn so bright, starry nights in countrysides we'll find all we need in this life. No matter where we go, at the end of every road.
Adventurers, if you don't like drone footage, this is probably not the video for you, and I apologize, but please stick around. I think it's worth it. I love it. But this place is, I've said it, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, this place is awesome. Well worth the trip down. I just had a little sit down at a jetty just before the river meets the lake, and you will have seen that drone footage. And I'm just about to head to another jetty on the lake. The river joins the lake over there, and this is the Lake Geogrup, and that's the next jetty up there.
Side by side and we'll let the sunset glow carry us home. Every road we wander on, black of night to gold of dawn, we'll see all that we could be. When the journey's coming us home.
Well, wasn't that awesome? I'm heading back now. I reckon I've maybe got 3.5 Ks to go. I've done 5.5. You take out the extra bits that I always do for filming and going down side trails and stuff like that, and the big loop through the wetlands. It's probably about 3 Ks, maybe 3.5. So I'm gonna try and smash it out. Because you've already seen it already, I won't show you too much on the way back unless I see something bloody epic, or I'll have to get the drone up again. But yeah, let's do it. On the way back, James and Dulcie Nannup Trail in or near Pinjarra. Very, very cool. You see all these really cool birds, all the herons and pelicans and ducks and egrets and whatever else we've seen, and then you just get a bin chicken. I know they're an ibis, but I'm not sure which type. But they're just everywhere. Grubs.
Side by side in a let the sunset glow, carry us home. Every road we wander on, black of night to gold of dawn.
All right, adventurers, that's the end of another video and another trail, the James and Dulcie Nannup Trail in or near Pinjarra. I'm not sure exactly what suburb it's in. We'll say Pinjarra. It's on All Trails app, which I've been using today. Still haven't got in touch with us for a sponsorship. Shout out to All Trails. It's a bloody awesome app. You can download them for offline when you don't have signal. You can fully map your hike so you know how far you've gone, and it just keeps you in touch with the trail so you don't get lost and whatnot, which is not so bad here because it's a fairly simple trail that pretty much anyone could do. A bit more simple than we're used to doing here, but it's been very, very nice. As you will have seen on the drone footage, we've seen all sorts of birds, dolphins, and I don't know what you can see from the drone footage over the lake yet, but hopefully there's some cool footage of something swimming in that footage too. But yeah, come out, check it out for yourselves, James and Dulcie Nannup Trail in Pinjarra, and go check out our last video, which will be up at the start of this video. I can't remember what it is right this moment, but can't wait to show you what's next. See you guys.
All that we could be. When the journey's come and gone, and we found where we belong.
Oh wow.